Thank you for joining me today. My name is John Weir. I'm a pharmacist at Community Hospital in Anderson. I just want to take a few minutes today to talk to you about stress management in the career of pharmacy. As a recent graduate from Purdue University, just going into my career, just getting started, I know what it's like to try to have to adapt to all the new stresses in a new career, trying to learn how to manage these stress and adapt and find ways to reduce my stress level. So I just want to take a few minutes to talk to you about that today. To start out, I just want to talk a little bit about stress. So stress is a normal psychological and physical reaction. Your body makes hormones which make your heart speed up, beat faster, makes you breathe faster, and it gives you that little burst of energy that helps you to deal with the stressful situation. It's a fight or flight response. Some stress is normal and actually useful for your body. Like I said, it gives you that energy to help you get through the stressful event. But when you have stress that occurs too often or lasts too long, it can have negative side effects on your body. It can cause you headache, backache, neck ache, cause an upset stomach, or it can make you feel tired, or even it could keep you from sleeping at night. And it can weaken your immune system, which can cause you to get more illnesses. So some of the common stressors that in the career of pharmacy we may experience, staffing is a big issue. So if you have employees that call in sick or employees that are tardy, you can definitely have stress from that situation. If, disagreements between employees, so if one employee gets all of the fun jobs or one employee gets all the decision-making responsibilities, that can cause stress between your employees, that tension. If your employees aren't properly trained, or if, one employee is not as good at their job as others, that can cause stress in the workplace based on the tension, as well as you have to help them all the time, keep them on track and make sure that they know what they're doing properly. When you have some problem prescriptions in a pharmacy, that can cause workload to back up behind you, and that definitely increases the stress level. While you're working 20 minutes on this problem prescription, you have 10, 20, 30 more prescriptions piling up behind you that people are waiting on as well. So that's definitely a stressful situation. And then if your manager doesn't have a realistic perception of what the pharmacy is like in a daily work environment, that can cause you some more stress in your life as well. So the first way to manage stress is to actually identify those stressful triggers, like the ones I mentioned. Figure out which ones are the biggest problems in your pharmacy, and then you can find ways to reduce the stress, after you know what those stress triggers are. So developing these strategies, making sure your employees are properly trained, make sure you have adequate staffing, all those are good steps to help reduce your stress level in your career. Also taking relaxation techniques such as, slow breathing, focus your attention on the here and now and not worrying about what you have going on at home as well. That can help reduce your stress, as well as just, in your everyday life, maybe doing some meditation, some Tai Chi, some exercise. Those are all great ways to reduce your stress level. This time matrix that I have here, is from Stephen Covey's book of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He really stresses the importance of, not just focusing on important and urgent things, which is where we spend a lot of our time in the career of pharmacy, trying to get things done that are urgent and important, or, answering the phone, which is not necessarily important, but it definitely is an urgent thing. That focuses a lot of your time in quadrants 1 and 3, where, that quadrant 2 for things that are important, but they're not urgent, get pushed on the back burner. And a great way to reduce stress is kind of to focus on those prevention things in quadrant 2 to help prevent the stress before it occurs, which puts you more into the quadrant 1 and 3. So, Stephen Covey's book was a great resource on learning how to reduce your stress. Other ways, besides the stress relief I mentioned, you can have stress avoidance techniques. So, better managing your time, getting plenty of rest, overall just being more healthy by eating well, not smoking, not drinking alcohol, learning to say no when people ask you, can you do this, can you do this? In pharmacy, there's only a certain extent to where you can say no, but if it's extra responsibilities and you just really don't have time for them, saying no sometimes and telling people that you're really busy and you just don't have time right now, and then when you do have time, you'll come back around and help them out. That's sometimes a great way to reduce stress. speaking up, asking for help. These are all ways to help avoid some of that stress, not just to to focus all of your attention on one thing that you can't figure out. If you need the help, you should go and ask for it. That's a great way to reduce your stress. So I hope you learned a little bit about stress in the career pharmacy and ways to reduce your stress just by kind of planning ahead, trying to get more into those quadrant 2 activities, not stressing out over the little things, focus on the here and now, and just trying some of those techniques to reduce the stress that you may be experiencing on a daily basis is a great way to, help you become more effective, more efficient in your career, and just actually enjoy your job more. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you very much.